So this is update number 5 on this Dragon Intarsia, and it's going to be brief because it's Intarsia. You cut, you sand, you cut, you sand, that kind of thing. But I'll show you where I'm at, and I did have a few problems. I always do, but nothing super out of the ordinary. It's the same old stuff. It's the problems I always have. But I will show you where I'll take a close-up. I'll show you where I'm at. The head is pretty much done. You're never done sanding, excuse me, until you're done. What does that mean? That means until I put put a finish on top of this, I'll probably continue to sand and goof around with it. But I don't think there's going to be much more I can, that I personally can do with what I have to work with, and that includes the knowledge that I have. So let me move the camera. I'll show you where I'm at on the head, and maybe try to take a look at it and see where or what it might look like if it were finished, as in put a finish on it. And the only thing I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to put some water on it to make the color pop a little bit, and take a look at it. And I don't know. It is what it is. I'm never happy with any of them. This one's no different than the rest of them, and I have done a few. So let me change the camera. I'm going to bring it over here. I'll put the head up closer where you can see it. Yep, and I'll point out a few of my errors. Only a few, not all of them, and we'll go from there. Okay? Thanks. Okay, so here's what the head looks like at this point. It fits. This is laying on top of the pattern, and it's pretty close. I've had some teeth problems or fangs or whatever these things are here. They're not sitting in there quite at the same angle, but they're pretty close, and everything fits together pretty well. Now I've shaped this down. This is the far side of the head, so that's a drop back. These spikes or horns right here stand out pretty well. Things fit together real well in here because they were pretty much cut from the same piece. These fit pretty well. Now, where I did have some problems was right here in this nose area, right here, because this didn't match up real well. So I had to put a little filler in there, a little bit of filler behind the eye. The teeth, though, look pretty good. Anyway, I'm not unhappy with it. My problem, though, of course, is I think there should be some more elevation change in this part right here, and I didn't do it. I should have. Who knows, maybe next time. But I will say one thing. Having gotten this far, I think I will go ahead and finish the whole dragon. I don't know how many more updates I'll do until it's done. I don't know if you need to see every update, but I'll do a few updates as I go. But I don't want to make this thing run on and on forever. So let me go get some water. I'm going to wet this down, and then you can see what it looks like, what the color is kind of going to be. It won't be 100%, but it'll kind of show you how that pops out. Some of these colors pop out, and it'll show a problem here, maybe, I think. And I'll be right back. Okay, here it is. I just ran some water on it, and it's a hot day outside, and I went outside to the hose to do this, and it's drying out already. But anyway, you can kind of see where the colors coming in here, the purple heart, the bloodwood. Now, my only concern here is going to be, I'm not so sure about this redwood. It looked more brown than the red I thought it might pick up, and I know this is going to get even more brown as time goes on because it's that fence wood, and I've seen old redwood fences, and they all look pretty brown. And so I should have known, right? But anyway, that's kind of what you're going to be getting. And I think one of my concerns and or problems is going to be the rest of the body as it goes around. This is one of the main colors as the dragon goes up this way, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was hoping that would be more green than it is, and it's not turning out to look that way. That may or may not be a problem. I don't know. I'll cut a few and see how it goes. But right now it's green poplar with a redwood, whatever these are, scale, horn or whatever that thing is. So that's where we're at. And that kind of gives you the feel for it, you know. Kind of even stands up. So, let me see, how about that? A little bit better. There, how about that? Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like. Okay, so there you go. That's about it for this update. That's kind of what it looks like. It's hotter than biscuits out here, so all this working out here in this air-conditioned shop is not my favorite thing to do. That's why it's taken a little bit longer than I'd hoped. And I have company this week, so we'll see how that goes. But like I said, I will be finishing the whole dragon, I believe, just for nothing, for no other reason than just to get the practice in. And the rest of it looks actually a little easier because they're bigger pieces, and I somehow like doing the bigger pieces because it's just easier for me to sand and hold and manipulate. But there's always an issue. So that's it for this update, and you'll get to maybe 2, maybe 3 more, and that'll be about it. Maybe I'll show some of the cutting of the body, that kind of thing. Unless there's something about this body that I don't see as a problem, or I don't see as some great thing that, or something different. I probably won't show a lot of that cutting. But maybe I'll do one on finishing, and then an end one, and then something in the middle with some of the cutting. And then that's about it for me on this. So hope you liked this update. We'll see you next time. Thanks.